Yeah, it was really weird. Yeah. They said that a painter had set it off. You have painters in at midnight? It's kind of strange. Yes.
Greg, how do you game plan for an Mavericks team to add Klay?
I don't know. How do you get? Come on, it's the first game of the year. We're going to go out there and play. Game plan? Luka hasn't even played yet. He'd probably get 50. You know what the hell? I don't know.
You know who you're starting?
I think I do. Chris, Julian. Give me another one. Victor, Sohan, and Barnes. Yeah. Well, you asked me that.
What did you see from Julian this preseason? That kind of
His is just a confidence thing. You know, he was not somebody who's highly touted or anything like that. And over the past 2 years, he's gained confidence, understands what his best strengths are, and worked on his weaknesses. So we look to him to catch and shoot. You know, everybody's got those guys, and so we've got to develop some of them, and he's one of those we hope can do that.
Barnes was a popular player here, and both among fans and within the organization. What intangibles has he brought you guys?
You know, he's a grown-up. He's a consummate pro. He's meticulous. He's organized. He understands how to take care of himself. You know, all the things you probably saw here. And for our young guys, having those mentors like he and Chris is really important because they haven't had that. They just have me on their ass all the time, and that gets old. But to have those players here to talk to, and you know, the nuances of the game from a player's perspective is really great for them. But Harrison's been super in that regard, as you would expect.
This should be the first time that, or might be the first time that you're able to see that impact that those two old guys have in the closing minutes of a game. Are you looking forward to see?
Yeah, you know, I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff. You know, I talked to Stefan Castle today, and I said, you know, basically you're a sophomore in college, and at some point in the game you're going to guard a possible MVP of the NBA, and you know, it kind of hit him. It's a little different. So there are a lot of things to look at tonight.
You've known Klay for a long, long time. What were your first thoughts when you found out the Mavericks had acquired him?
Oh my God! How the hell did they do that? That's honest to God's truth. You know, it's like, you know, I was probably having a glass of wine somewhere and it wrecked my whole night. But you know about Klay. He's special. That's a great addition, of course.
Did you have another glass of wine after you got the news?
Probably two.
How do you see Luka and Victor comparing to Manu and Derek?
You know, I don't compare players. Everyone's different. You know, just like everybody wanted LeBron to be Michael or be Kobe, or there's no such thing. They're all different. They're all magnificent in their own ways. So I don't compare players.
You were one of the first coaches to put your trust into French players. Tony, Boris, and a couple of years later now we have like a record 14 players coming into the league this year. Do you feel like the way the NBA is looking at them is shifting, has changed over time?
Well, it's been shifting for a while. I mean, what do we have? I'm not sure how many. Over 100 foreign players, something like that. So it's been shifting for a long time. It didn't just happen because we brought Tony. There were a lot fewer then, sure. But, you know, with Manu and Tony and Dirk and Volkov in Atlanta, all those first guys, Sharunas in Golden State, when all those people were successful, everybody else decided they better pay attention and forget all the old, basically prejudices about, you know, they won't matriculate, they won't understand the society, they won't play defense. That all went to the side, obviously.
Coach, you got to see Jason Kidd as a player, obviously, now as a coach. I just want to get your thoughts on his job as coaching the Mavs the past couple of years.
He's done a great job. He demands. He's fair. They respect him, and in the NBA, you know, that's the beginning for success for a head coach. You can't be afraid to demand. You have to keep people accountable, but you have to do it in a fair manner so that you maintain that respect. Because NBA players have great BS antennae, and if they think you're faking it, or you're trying to be something you're not, or you're trying to teach something you don't have any clue about what you're doing, they know immediately. And obviously, a great credibility as a point guard in the league, and being as smart as he was as a player and as competitive as he was. So, he's done a fine job putting it all together. All right, take care. Okay.